Beyond the Veil, Secrets of the Universe, Ancient Gods, and Hidden Knowledge, Part 22, The True Nature of Angels in the Law. The Law of One, a deep exploration into higher density beings and their role in the universe, the hidden truth about angels. Throughout history, human civilizations have spoken of divine beings of light who act as messengers, protectors, and guides. They have been called angels, archangels, seraphim, cherubim, and other titles across various cultures and religions. But who are these beings really? Are they separate entities created by God to serve as guardians of humanity? Or is there a deeper, more cosmic explanation for their existence? In this episode, we will explore the concept of angels from the perspective of the Law of One, as explained by Ra, a sixth density social memory complex that communicated through the channeled sessions of the Law of One in the early 1980s. What Ra shares completely changes the traditional view of angels. Instead of seeing them as supernatural creatures, we begin to understand them as highly evolved beings who have ascended through the 7 densities of consciousness and now operate as guides, helpers, and protectors for lower density beings, including us. This perspective expands our understanding of the multidimensional universe, offering us insights into how higher density beings interact with humanity and how we ourselves are on a path to becoming these beings in the future. Prepare to have everything you thought you knew about angels completely redefined. Number 1. What are angels in the Law of One? In religious traditions, angels are often depicted as messengers of God who deliver divine revelations, protectors of humans, ensuring safety and guidance, warriors of light, battling dark forces or demons. However, the Law of One offers a radically different and more scientific understanding of these beings. According to Ra, angels are 1. Beings that have evolved through multiple densities of consciousness over millions or even billions of years. 2. Social memory complexes, SMCs, entire civilizations of beings that have merged into one unified consciousness. 3. Higher density guides, serving as protectors and teachers for lower density beings, assisting them in their evolutionary journey. This means that angels were not simply created as messengers or warriors by God. Instead, they started out just like us, as individual souls, evolving through the different densities of consciousness until they reached higher levels of understanding and merged into a collective intelligence. Many of these beings have transitioned into full energy light bodies, leaving behind the limitations of physical existence and operating in higher realms of reality. 2. Understanding the 7 densities of consciousness. Before we go deeper into the role of angels, we must first understand the evolution of consciousness through the 7 densities as described by Ra. First density, the density of awareness, elements and matter, the foundation of all consciousness. Includes basic elements, earth, water, fire, air. This stage is about existence without self-awareness, atoms, minerals, molecules. Second density, the density of growth and movement, plants and animals. Consciousness begins to develop movement and awareness. Includes plants, bacteria, animals, anything that reacts to stimuli. Animals that develop strong bonds with humans, like pets, start transitioning to third density. Third density, the density of choice, humans. This is where self-awareness and free will emerge. Beings must choose a spiritual polarity. Service to others, positive, love, unity, kindness. Service to self, negative, control, manipulation, dominance. The veil of forgetting is placed, meaning souls do not remember past lives or their spiritual purpose. Fourth density, the density of love and understanding, higher vibrational beings. The veil of forgetting begins to dissolve. Beings start merging consciousness, forming social memory complexes. These beings become guides and protectors for third density civilizations. They operate mostly through telepathic and energetic communication. Fifth density, the density of light and wisdom, beings of pure energy. The full transition into light body existence occurs. Beings can manipulate time, space, and matter at will. The balance between love, fourth density, and wisdom, fifth density, is refined. Sixth density, the density of unity, angelic level. This is the density of archangels, guardian angels, and divine guides. All past incarnations merge into one collective intelligence. These beings work as teachers, healers, and protectors of lower density souls. Seventh density, the gateway to infinity, final return to the Creator. This is where individuality dissolves completely into oneness with the infinite Creator. Beings here no longer reincarnate, they become pure cosmic intelligence. 3. The social memory complexes of higher density beings. One of the most mind-expanding ideas in the Law of One is the concept of social memory complexes, SMCs. Ra explains that as a civilization evolves, its beings merge their consciousness into one unified intelligence. This means that everyone's knowledge, experiences, and wisdom become shared as one mind. These collectives form what we call angels or archangels. For example, Archangel Michael is not one single being. It is an entire sixth density social memory complex, acting as one unified intelligence. When we pray or ask for guidance from an angel, we are actually connecting to a vast network of higher density beings who are all working as one consciousness to assist us. This is why angels are able to be in multiple places at once, instantly hear and respond to prayers and calls for help, access unlimited knowledge and wisdom. 4. The role of angels in the universe. Angels do not interfere with free will. Instead, they assist through subtle guidance, intuition, and synchronicities. Their primary roles include: 1. Protectors of free will. Angels ensure that beings are not manipulated beyond their own choices. They prevent negative beings from directly interfering with human evolution. 2. Teachers and spiritual guides. They inspire humans through dreams, visions, and telepathic messages. They help activate DNA upgrades and energy shifts for those who seek spiritual growth. 3. Guardians of planetary evolution. Higher density beings watch over planets to guide them through density shifts. Ra explains that Earth is currently transitioning into fourth density, and angels are assisting in this shift. 5. How to connect with angels and higher beings. If angels do not have physical forms, how do we connect with them? Here are practical steps. 1. Meditation and inner stillness. Angels communicate through intuition and energy shifts. Quieting the mind allows us to sense their presence. 2. Raising your vibrational frequency. Angels exist in higher frequencies. Eating clean foods, avoiding negativity, and practicing gratitude help attune to their energy. 3. Asking for guidance, respecting free will. Angels will never interfere unless invited. Asking for help through prayer, meditation, or intention signals that we are open to their guidance. 6. The hierarchy of angelic beings in higher densities. Now that we understand that angels are higher density beings, we can go even deeper into how they are structured, what their roles are, and how they interact with the cosmos. Unlike in religious traditions where angels are fixed, eternal beings, the Law of One teaches that all consciousness is evolving. This means that even angelic beings continue to ascend toward greater states of existence. Let's break this hierarchy down density by density. Sixth density beings, the true archangels. Sixth density is where we find the true nature of archangels. These are not individual beings, but massive collectives of consciousness, social memory complexes. They are no longer separate entities, but instead function as a single vast intelligence that spans entire star systems. When someone prays or calls on an archangel, they are actually reaching out to a large, unified consciousness that exists in multiple places at once. The role of sixth density archangels. These beings no longer reincarnate in physical bodies. Instead, they operate as 1. Guides for lower density souls. They provide intuition, energy downloads, and synchronicities to help beings evolve. 2. Guardians of planetary ascensions. They help planets transition from one density to another by guiding their collective consciousness. 3. Record keepers of universal knowledge. All knowledge, experience, and lessons from previous densities merge into them. They function as libraries of wisdom available to any being who seeks guidance. These beings often communicate with spiritually advanced individuals through channeling, dreams, meditation, synchronicities. One important misconception about these beings is that they have fixed names and forms. In reality, names like Archangel Michael or Raphael are human translations for much greater vibrational signatures. A better way to understand them is Michael, a sixth density social memory complex dedicated to strength, protection, and truth. Raphael, a sixth density consciousness focused on healing and divine wisdom. Each of these archangels represents entire civilizations of beings working together as one. Seventh density beings, the angelic guardians of reality. Seventh density beings exist at the boundary between creation and infinity. They are so advanced that they no longer have individual identities. Their role is to oversee entire universes and ensure that cosmic balance is maintained. These beings no longer experience reincarnation as we know it. Instead, they function as the ultimate guides for all other angelic beings. How seventh density beings serve the universe. 1. They manage the flow of consciousness across densities. They guide sixth density collectives in their final stages before full merger with the infinite creator. 2. They maintain the structure of reality. They ensure that cosmic laws such as free will, evolution, and balance are upheld. 3. They prepare beings for their final return to the source. When a sixth density being is ready to merge into infinity, these guardians help them transition into the eighth density, where all awareness returns to the creator. Seventh density beings are so vast in intelligence and scope that they are indistinguishable from divine presence itself. 7. The Galactic Federation and angelic councils. In the Law of One, Ra mentions the Confederation of Planets, also known as the Galactic Federation. This is a coalition of higher density beings from different star systems who work together to protect and guide civilizations. Many of the beings in this federation are what we would traditionally call angels. The role of the Galactic Federation. This federation includes 1. Fourth density beings who act as local spiritual helpers. 2. Fifth density beings who serve as wisdom keepers. 3. Sixth density angelic collectives who function as cosmic protectors. 4. Seventh density guardians who watch over the entire evolutionary process. The Galactic Federation's primary responsibility is to ensure that civilizations like ours evolve without interference. Why can't angels intervene directly? One of the most frustrating things people ask is, if there are angels watching over us, why don't they stop suffering war or disasters? The answer lies in the law of free will. Higher density beings cannot directly interfere in the choices of lower density beings because free will is the highest universal law. Instead, they assist through subtle means, providing inspiration and wisdom to those who seek it, protecting against interference from negative beings, helping souls transition between lifetimes and densities. If a person asks for divine assistance, angels can send guidance, but they will never override free will. How to connect with angelic beings. If angels are higher density beings, how can we interact with them? Here are some of the best ways. 1. Meditation and inner stillness. Angels communicate through energy, not words. Meditation helps us quiet the mind so we can feel their presence. Raising your vibrational frequency. Angels exist in high-frequency realms. If we live in low vibrational states, fear, anger, guilt, it is hard to connect with them. To raise your frequency, practice gratitude and compassion. Avoid negative thoughts and media. Spend time in nature. 3. Asking for assistance. Because of free will, angels cannot intervene unless we invite them. Simply saying, "I am open to guidance from higher beings of light," can create a connection. 4. Paying attention to synchronicities. Repeated numbers, 1111, 444, 777, sudden inspirational thoughts, a song playing with a message that fits your situation. All of these are ways angels send guidance. Final thoughts. We are the angels in training. The most powerful revelation from the Law of One is this: we are all evolving into angels. Every lifetime, every challenge, and every lesson is preparing us for higher density existence. One day, we will become light body beings. We will join a social memory complex. We will be guides for younger civilizations. Every single person listening to this right now has an angelic future ahead of them. The question is, are you preparing yourself to step into that role? Are you living a life of love, wisdom, and service? That is the key to accelerating your evolution and moving toward angelic consciousness. Thank you for listening. If this episode resonated with you, please share it, like it, comment your thoughts below. I will see you in the next episode. In love and light, always.